There are three things a lady doesn't do. She doesn't smoke. She doesn't dance the Charleston. And she does not wear Shalimar. It's pure love in a bottle. Pure love, romance, dreams, and yearning in a bottle. No wonder the flapper girls in the 20s were crazy about this scent. It has a very, very deep animalic lust. So my story with Shalimar goes, I think I've tried it like years ago, maybe 90s. But I remember I did not like it. I was shocked. I was like, how can anyone wear this? I did not get Shalimar at all. So I forgot about it. Years later, we're talking 2018, 2019, when I was really getting interested in parfums. I was looking at YouTube videos. So I kept hearing about Shalimar again, and then I thought, well, I need to try this one out again. So I went to a store, I talked to the lady and I said, I'm curious about Shalimar, it's supposed to be a classic and I would really love to try it on. She picked up the bottle and she sprayed on paper, mind you, not on my hand. And yet again, I was shocked. I was like, ooh, that's not one for me, I'm sorry. And the lady said, yeah, it is very divisive. Some people love it, some people can't stand it. And then she said, I think you would like this one. And she brought Guerlain. It was love at first sniff. And I was like, yeah, wow, thank you. This is me, I told her. And she said, yeah, I could tell. It's very youthful, it's very fresh. I took it as a compliment, I don't know why. But then years, like sometime later, Le Lion de Chanel came out. And again, people started talking about Shalimar and comparing Le Lion to Shalimar. And I went to my Chanel store to try Le Lion. And I could not for the life of me understand what was so beautiful about it. Because to me it was just tobacco and leather and very, 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 very dark. So fast forward to 2020, I think. I got interested in Pour Monsieur by Chanel, the 1955 gentleman's perfume. And I fell head over heels in love with Pour Monsieur. So after loving Pour Monsieur for some time, I went back to the store and this time I got myself a bottle, oh no, a sample of Le Lion. Tried it on for a couple of days and I fell deeply in love with Le Lion. But, people were still comparing it to Shalimar. So I was thinking, before I buy a full bottle of Le Lion, maybe I should try to understand Shalimar. So that's what I did. I just went to a store and this time I tried it on in my hand and I did not like it. I was like, ooh, this one is too much. But then something happened hours later, I think maybe 1 hour, maybe 1.5. It softened down, it dried down on my skin. I could feel the powdery burned vintage vanilla and the stories came flowing into my mind. I was like, what is this? Is this the same parfum I sprayed on my hand in store? Or is this some kind of sorcery? Because they were so different. From the beginning, from the top to the heart to the bottom, dry down, they are really, really different. And I was loving the dry down. I was like, oh, I cannot get enough of this. I kept smelling my hand like every minute. So I ordered a bottle of Shalimar Eau de Parfum and I absolutely love it now, today. That's my story of Shalimar. It's a long story spanning decades, really. But that's the fascinating thing about parfums, that the things you think you like, you may not like next year, like the Guerlain, which I love instantly. And I got myself a bottle. I finished the bottle like 2 years ago, I think. Of course, I still like it. It is a good parfum, but I cannot see myself wear it again today. Things change and I love change. I welcome it with all my heart and soul. But I know I will always, always love Shalimar because it came to me like it was not easy. You know what I mean? It was not easy When time was right, when I was mature enough, then Shalimar opened its arms to me, and I'm so glad that I got the chance to appreciate Shalimar. Yeah, that was my Shalimar story time. Thank you for watching. Ciao.